Hi everyone, welcome to Worship Him. Today we're talking about what happens when you hate wisdom. So the verse we're starting with is Proverbs 22:23. How long will you simple ones love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? If you had responded to my rebuke, I would have poured my heart out to you and made my thoughts known to you. But since you rejected me when I called and gave no heed when I stretched out my hand, calamity will overtake you like a storm. So let's talk about this. Okay. So first off, we need to go to James 3 because James 3 gives us the definition, the difference between earthly wisdom and godly wisdom. Because yes, there are two wisdoms. All right. So we're in James 3 and we're starting in verse 13. Who is wise and understanding? Let him show it by his good life, by deeds done in humility that come from wisdom. So what has wisdom already given? Heavenly wisdom has given a good life and deeds done in humility. But what does earthly wisdom give? If you harbor bitterness, envy, selfish ambition in your hearts, and do not boast about or deny the truth, such wisdom does not come from heaven, but is earthly, unspiritual, and of the devil. So if you harbor bitterness and envy and selfish ambition, do not boast about it or deny the truth, because this wisdom is earthly, and it's from the devil, and it causes disorder and every evil practice. So that is what earthly wisdom gives you, but he's not done talking about heavenly wisdom. But wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Peacemakers who sow in peace raise a harvest of righteousness. So this is what heavenly wisdom gives you. It gives you peace, it gives you purity, it causes you to be considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit. But this is what heavenly wisdom gives you. So earthly wisdom is life-destroying, while heavenly wisdom is life-giving. So let's talk about being simple-minded, being a mocker, and being a fool. And what does it mean for those people? So Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man sees danger and takes refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it. So prudence, which is an attribute of wisdom, causes these people to be protected, and yet the simple, they keep going and they suffer for it. So simplicity doesn't warn the simple that there's danger ahead. They're just like, just keep going, you'll be fine, but then they suffer for it. And then Proverbs 9:12. If you are wise, your wisdom will reward you. If you are a mocker, you will alone suffer. So wisdom will reward you because you are wise. But if you are a mocker, mockery will cause you to suffer alone. That's just sad. Like nobody wants to suffer alone, and yet mockery does this to people. This is a reason why you don't want to be a mocker. You want to be wise because wisdom rewards you. And then Proverbs 10:14. Wise men store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin. Okay, so wise men store up knowledge, so they learn, they grow, they become more successful. Yet the mouth of a fool invites ruin. So folly causes people to just ruin themselves. Just go out and ruin yourself. You have fun, ruin yourself. That's what folly does. That's not caring or being considerate for those who follow simplicity, mockery, or folly. Like that's not loving. Simplicity, mockery, and folly don't care about those who follow them. They don't care if they're destroyed. They don't care if they're invited into ruin. They're just like, go have fun. In fact, it brings them pleasure. It brings them pleasure to see you destroyed. It brings them pleasure to see you come to utter ruin. That's the truth. Mockery, folly, simplicity, it brings them pleasure to see you destroyed. But wisdom, this is the last thing about wisdom. Wisdom in Proverbs 24:3, it says this. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. So this is one thing that wisdom rewards you with. Okay, first of all, it gives you a firm foundation that you can place a house on. You want that. You don't want to build your house on the sand because the sand can move and wash away. But wisdom builds you a firm foundation, and then it fills your rooms. It fills your rooms with rare and beautiful treasures, treasures that you could never find before. And they may not be physical things, but they're spiritual things, they're emotional things, they're understandings in life that you can't get just through living life. Wisdom will teach you some things through pain, but it won't teach you everything if you don't pursue her. But when you pursue wisdom, your house is filled with rare and beautiful treasures. So we're going to worship him and praise him today for the ability to pursue wisdom, to love wisdom and go after her and not hate her, and so be destroyed or destroy ourselves. So let's worship him.